But just to make sure, that's the more obvious way to get there, the more easier way to get there. And if you can work that into your practice a little bit. Maybe do a few lines where you're just walking backwards and hit that line before you open up and do a little light rondori. The other way to do that, we'll do that one time, is so be sure that you're still moving after he puts his foot down, because you want to take him just a tad down that Atoshi line, 3 feet in a line off balance. Then the last way, and there are other ways, but these are the kind of obvious ways. If I'm taking him backwards, I can touch him right here on this back foot. I don't want to take him too far on that back foot. But as he rocks forward, I can come out on the same line. Instead of all the same techniques as before. So try those out, mix that in, just do a few times going backward. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask you, sir, it would actually be a great move for hip throw, what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah. So the idea that on the hip throws,
Ippon Tsunagi is what I'm trying to get out.
Ippon Tsunagi. So the idea of this exercise is to really foot techniques that are easy to get in and out of. And we create a box, and we stay in that box. But what happens after a while is because of off balance and the way they're moving, those hip throws and Ippon Tsunagi is a really good one. In fact, I like to, back on the. Oh, I didn't know it was a big deal.
We thought this was a secret class.
Yeah.
This is where we tell the secrets.
So, Ippon Tsunagi, there's a way to do it that really blends well to this. And the reason why I say that is we're doing a lot of this stuff without hands. So, when you start entering into hip throws, sometimes the hands get in the way. It's you got to learn what not to do with the hands, as opposed to what you should do with the hands. Sometimes is more what not to do that's important. But with the Ippon, as we're going around, and I'm going to kind of and we're hitting these, and all of a sudden he gets really off balance. That's when those hip throws start to come in. And Ippon's a good one because right here, most hip throws you want to cross right in front of him. He's pointed one direction, you want to cross, you want to be moved perpendicular to him, right in front of him. You want to set that up, and I'll show you all a little setup for that. But when he's right here, this is a little bit different, but any of y'all who worked with Bob have probably seen it. If you come straight out here, with any of the Aikido players, it's a lot like doing Sumi Atoshi. So it's not coming here and doing this. I am just having a good, almost set this down. So I'm going to hit this line right here, but I'm going to raise my elbow at the same time. Here, that takes it around. I create this position. I can move right in front of it. And I'm just extending my step. That's all I'm doing. I'm not having to. He can come around me and go over my hips if he'd like. But I don't have to create that situation. I can just make that ball happen just by extending that step out there. He doesn't really have much of a choice. There are times where you'll get here and you won't have enough extension. And it's really easy when you get there, is you hit a brick wall, you just start turning. Don't do that in the beginning. Go straight down the line, but if you hit the brick wall, turn it also. If it all falls apart, you're going to be better off once you do that turn, because you could end up behind him or completely out if it doesn't work. Yeah, something like that. So try those concepts out. Just do a couple of lines where you're just coming, you're just walking backwards and creating those 3 feet in a line, and then a few where you're touching back here, and getting on the line here. And then let that go into a little nagikomi where you're trading off, doing multiple attacks, and try to use some of those entries, some of those off balances to get your entries.
Yes, sir.
All right? Thank you. Awesome, okay. There you go.
Take a sandwich.
Sure, sure. Absolutely.
I play basketball. I catch it.
So it's just right there. There's one.
Right.
The other one doing the same thing going backwards to get it. I've got a stick.
Yeah.
And I can straight taitoshi from here to here. So I had to learn off of that one.
Exactly. That's all.
You're hanging, you're pushing. Give me a little. There. I'm just sort of almost a circle. I'm pushing into you and then up. And then wait for that.
I just want to, that's what they used to, what Chuck used to teach me after this aspect. So one thing I did with my head, if we're doing inside, on my throws, rotates like,
Yep,
if
right
we're
there.
like this, and get this rotated, pull it out, and I basically, it'll be on the other side of your chin. Catch it here, and so, they're just,
We used to do a choke like that.
He kept
More
me
of a
by,
keto thing. Is he reached
we're in
in
this
and
nice
here.
rhythm, we're sort of running together. And I pick up there, you short step.
my aspect, when I had that choke, I tell patients to roll this in my wood. Where I had the choke on this aspect, because this is my choke instead of.
That's a very different show.
Think of the hand.
It's nice.
Just Nick and Brian and Kitty felt sorry for me. This arm was hurt. So they actually taught me to do keto.
Yeah.
The 17, and this was one of them.
That's a little bit, you're hitting it a little bit late, because if I'm gonna, if I wait too late to hit this thing, right here, see your foot's already back. So the easiest thing for you to do now is just keep taking your step. So I've got to, I'm gonna make this thing work. I've got to straight on there,
No joint.
and then just a touch earlier.
But
Bed.
Yeah, right there. Yep. Yeah, that's it. They're the one that followed me. He's the one that was there.
Darcy, you want to be with me?
nice.
No, you're fine. You're trying to get here, so.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do that, so I'll just do that.
Can you check us on the back stuff?
Absolutely.
Basically, we're just doing little wires back and forth like this. But the big thing is.
So,
running.
what were you training with? Oh, that's it. I'm sorry. I got you. Let me look at my comment. Oh, I see it. Killer of course. Yeah, just a little bit. It's more of a timing thing. Right, well, my foot's still moving.
He's just basically trying to work on
Where he puts his foot down.
so you can feel the opposite, basically. So you know, like, you sit off and you put like.
Sometimes it's not even distance.
Like this, and just so we can feel.
Yeah, there you go. Hit instead of,
Still trying to get all this.
When he puts his foot down there with the
hit it because instead of watching your foot with grit, you're feeling
I'm exactly.
that.
Not in this place.
You don't actually want it. You're just trying to get enough. Get a walk. What are you saying about being a bread wall? Yeah. You have an arm trap to the point where you go, I'm sitting right here like this. It's not deep. So
You've got to travel on a bicycle, right?
My feet are, it's like a clock.
Inside those clocks,
It's a little more difficult. You're looking, your feet are, getting off balance. That's
That's exactly what happened to me, so I can't speak for everybody else.
We, when I teach,
Well, it happens when you're starting from.
Yeah, I heard that.
Definitely do that.
That was it.
I teach,
Does that make sense? So, yeah, I teach a little bit more great marble. Show my idea about
Emergency.
one more time, try to, hear
I teach all those
see, that would be too much, but that's it. I mean, just because it's too much, you can just turn it back. I'm off balance, so you just practice trying to lighter, try to get out of that.
It's sort of out of that line.
Just gives you a little gap where you're stuck there trying to recover, and you can walk out headwards. You got them all around there, so you can just turn that off balance. But this one just
So he's just trying to get your timing so you can feel that and do a little bit of. So you can feel it.
Are y'all working on the push?
Yeah, just.
Can I step in for just a tad? Absolutely, yeah. It's, you know, so many people use that showing out, they turn on everybody else. So, when his foot touches down over there, what I want to do is, I want to keep going a little bit. That's all. See, that wasn't even too much. I don't want him to react like that. It's okay if he does, but to set up that step, it's like right. That's all I need right here. 3 feet on the line. Yeah, 5 new time to do that. Absolutely.
It's a hiccup in the, it's almost like a hiccup in the rhythm.
Did y'all have a question over here?
No, I was just watching you explain that, see if I heard it right. Yeah, see, you're pulling me, which is, you know, yeah, because you can kind of whipping the towel kind of thing.
Yeah, trying to do it without a pull. Absolutely, the pull could be there, but for now, just do it.
Yeah, he's doing
a little
just
touch. It's the whole shot.
That's just instinctual.
Yeah, that lifting the elbow is a little bit of a pull. I'm not doing it when I was demonstrating, but when I did the seonage to set it up, the pull's there.
Snap sheet.
That's it.
Did y'all get that backwards off balance? Pretty good? Y'all.
That way you can feel it, so you start, you won't feel it.
Let's feel real quick.
And it's sort of,
It is a little subtle.
he said,
So I'm just waiting for your back foot to touch.
when I push, I end up,
Mine doesn't.
and I'm not the greatest, but
I don't even have to travel out. You know, it's not just a matter of distance. It's more a matter of time. Because if I just go last, I can still do it. I didn't step in front. I just waited. Step up. was going to move further from where I was when I was kind of floating. But I didn't step any further than I would last time when I drove out there a little further. Does that make sense? So it has a lot more to do with time. You gotta know and put that foot down.
I love you to take a little extension of the step.
Yeah, just go out there a little bit further. I'm not really trying to throw away this. I'm just trying to get right there. It just gives me a moment in time to get out here. Now, could you, I mean, there's...
You move before he does.
He's actually pulling you swings down. But I'm not setting a recovery up to take advantage of it. I'm just going straight in there and doing it. It's a little more subtle. Just touch a tab, and get out on that line. Here, look.
Now, if he starts to move, this arm comes underneath. You step over here. There you go.
So that was cool. This is a push. We're doing that just off back.
Just do it without the,
Just do it. Yeah, there. Go out and get ready. That's all I'm trying to get.
I step into
Push is done just by extending your step. Yeah. Now, once you get that, you got to step out right there. Good. I wouldn't. You want to float this foot right here when you get on. And float. Don't float it out here. Put it up underneath. You just don't put any weight on it. Yeah. I saw you doing this. This is kind of the same idea. I don't ever do this, but it's a good way to train your mind and know that you're off that foot. But it's underneath you. You could do that. But yeah, just get a button underneath you. You float out here, you're a little off balance. You're counterbalancing. Then you have to get back.
Right, felt very good.
Let's do that one more time.
Absolutely. I didn't let you do it, did I? Let me let you do it. Okay, that's not bad. That's the other side, which you could get over here. Absolutely, I wasn't teaching that, but the same concept. It's easier doing this side because you have a pin right here. Do you do the keto? Okay, so just a little show on how I'm thinking. Started a little bit early. I feel it early, things change. Yeah, there you go. So that's too much. You could do that off balance. I come around here and do oxygen or something like that. If you're just trying to have a line, but touch, step out there. And see, you kind of lean a little bit. You want to try to not do that because that messes up your off balance. Yeah, there you go. Off, there you go. That leads off to, you can do the Sotogari off that touch. You can do the Daoshi, the advanced foot sweep around the corner. Technique off that, and just lead into all the other shit. That's so good? You got it? Interested. Know what I had to say. I always enjoy it.
We're going to do
He recovers some actually.
Yeah, I take one.
Or just, you know.
So it's the same series.
Some people do it less wrong.
But it's just finding out.
If I would have done it perfectly.
And it's with like,
I'll get all this done so I can see the other
I went to this one to see what you on the other side.
let's have you do it.
Do you want to feel this?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, let's do this. So, all we're doing, were you thinking about, were you over there eating along with the shoulder?
I saw the tail end of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't catch the
So, all right, so when we were doing the bench line, I'm coming up off of here when you're not going back off this. Right. But this is the easier way to get here. Happens all the time. It's just you're walking and you put that foot down here. Float out here. So try that out. All right. Yeah, there you go. So, we're walking around doing the light rondori. This is one of the good ones. You haven't started your foot sweeps, that's a good time. You're walking around. I haven't got anything, but I need a opening right here, and I'm waiting for the here. So that's just the time to come in. Because, I mean, you might start out where you just come straight in first thing, that's an entry, right? Go straight in, if you're walking backwards. But if you're not walking backwards, you're just like this. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want you to walk backwards. So if I'm not getting you walking backwards, I'm on. I can come out on this one. I can come out on this one. Well, thank you, Don. But the other thing is just shows. Good. Way to do all their walking backwards.
See where we are? We're almost on the line, but there, yeah, a little bit further. Yeah, right there, there. Yeah, the line goes between my toes. Now we're all, now we're on it. Because one thing, when you, if you get
So go to the line.
here, not quite on the line, that's okay. That's better than being here or putting on top of it. But, so I've got maybe that sort of 10-degree sort of window, but we want to concentrate on putting right on it, so when it's crazy.
I mean, that's a lot of arms. If you can see, I did all this with my body. I wasn't intentionally circling anything. I just filled in a gap here. Arms started coming at me and up, and as they get off balance, so it's a little less manipulation.
And I'm going to put them all directly toward you.
And then we go ahead and show you saw
Cross or something, down for what you want.
a question came up about this kind of being a good medium for people is something that as far as, this isn't within the necessarily easy transition. This is where things, you stay in the box when you're doing light rondori, and off balances start getting greater and greater and greater. That is the kind of work that starts happening. It just happens. You don't want to, you don't be sitting there thinking, I'm setting them up. But I did teach them, you gotta kind of set it up. So I'm gonna do it off this off balance right here. When I get this off balance, I'm gonna raise my elbow too. On the move, brings you around usually. And what I'm trying to get is we can get that next step. Usually, yeah, you're close. I want to be in a position where I can travel right in front of you. Not the direction you're pointing, perpendicular to the direction you're pointing. But across. So once I get it set up, especially sitting where it is to do that. You can't walk that way, but because your feet are pointed that way. My feet are pointed that way, and I can walk right. So I just move straight out. Right. And it's a little bit different econ. Yeah, it's very English kind of thing. But they can't wrap that into you. They don't have to. Sometimes you can actually come around this another time. There's sometimes we're a little loose around the back, and it ends up being something else. And what also is when I sit out here in a brick wall as well, I always want to get this point. I want to try to get that point. Like this one that stops working. It's that kind of skill that
When you turn, are you just spinning in place, or you kind of turning back and moving?
That's a good question, because I just explained that real well. So, I hit the brick wall. There's a number one. Nine steps. Here, I'm coming as far as my foot's come down. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to pitch first. The front foot. Okay. Here, it worked. This comes up underneath me. Okay. Try it. You could set it up on that, absolutely. It's going to be better if you set this up off of when you're going backwards and step off the line. Just try that with the elbow. So you're kind of pointing off this way. Yeah, you want to put yourself right there as well. Good. There's your setup right there. You want to head straight forward. Yeah, push your hand out. Don't do normal straight arm. So like this. You want to shove it all the way out. It's different than regular equal. Okay. You won't get it right if you don't do this. Good. Don't go into that turn first. Go all the way out. Try to throw me straight out. I got like in Aikido, we have, if you take a step, we have something called sumi attention. Just throw you out. Because you're off balance, you're on that visual line, your camera balance. If I had to put my foot down, I can't do it. I'm slide off that way. That is only when that doesn't work that you do the turn. You spray more ring.
I wanted to watch that.
Okay, yeah. Let's move out. Here's fun. All right. So here, let's switch out for a second. I'll work with all of you.
That's going to come
So you don't work on that e-palm. Okay, so you did it. You brought the arm out. Yeah, you just lift the elbow up. Okay, that's.
What are you learning? What are you learning that we're not?
Nothing to see.
I'm still around. Let's go back to the
Where's the belly camera? This way. This way, guys.
There you go, perfect.
There you go.
All right, so
Thank you.
while setting it up, it's easier if you're doing it when you're walking back, when you get to the line, walking backwards. Because you just lift this elbow up. So you're catching them on a down the line, otoshi off balance. And then when I lift my elbow up, I'm hitting them on a perpendicular. So he's got several off balances to deal with, and I can bring him around. And what I want, the position I want to get when this happens is one more step right there. So I want to get this position where I'm facing, he's pointed this way, and I'm facing this way. So I'm facing perpendicular to where he's facing. I want to travel in front of him down a line that's perpendicular to him. And the reason being is his feet are pointed this way too, and he can't walk very well that way. But my feet are pointed this way, and I can walk real well this way. And at this point in time, I want to do, for the Aikido guys, this is kind of a shomanante. You want to keep your arm straight and just turn it just a tad like this. It gives a nice, good structure. And I can travel out here, and I'm just pushing. You don't want to turn on this at first. You want to actually try to take them this direction first. Some people go into this, if you go into this action first, it's going to stop everything. You want to reach the end of the line here. So do it. Let's do it. Let's set up. I come out on the line. I'll lift the elbow. He comes around. I get this position here. I'm going to travel straight in front of him on a perpendicular line to him. I can come out here. Only when I get to that same point right here, and he's resisting and big. I get here, I'm stuck. I can't go any further. I can pick my front leg up and turn it this way. That's catching a more of a Garuma motion, but I only want to do that Garuma motion or that circular motion when I'm at the end of the other one. Because he's already way off here, he's fighting it right here, and then I change the direction on. If I change the direction on beforehand, he can deal with it. He can change things. He can likely get my back at that point in time. So this particular throw is a real good one. It's not inside that box I'm talking about. It's not one that you transition easy to, but it's what happens when you stay in the box and things start getting, you start hitting that chaos where off balances are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This one shows up, and it's an easy one to do because you can let this hand go. And you don't have to worry about doing something wrong with the hand. You can go straight out there, and you get that idea. Because most hip throws, that's what you want to do, is you want to be traveling right in front of him. The same idea. If I was doing let's see, step 4. If I'm doing Sode, I want to get this position. I want to travel right in front of him. I don't want to turn 180 to him. That's a movement I don't need. I can literally just start walking this out right here. He's going to fall down. But what more than likely will happen is he'll start wrapping around me and eventually comes over my hip. But it doesn't need to be that way. It's still Sode. I still get the point when he falls down like that. So just keep that in mind when you're working your hip throws. You want to do most of them coming across. And you can set that up real easy. That same get 3 feet in the line and just add the elbow lift with it. If I do that all together, brings him around, it's right there. So try that out.
It's the same thing. It's the side You lost your partner.
Well, I'm just trying to, yeah, we'll mix it up before I
Feel everything there. Here. I'm sorry, I was looking, yeah, of course, sure.
They don't do that.
get out of the blind. That's that. That's that wrong.
Good. So,
Just gonna do that.
you start first. You quite go 180.
And what's your name? Travis. Check.
I'll do that last. You'll start pulling this way. That's why, I'll try to come out here. That's why he's going to like it.
We're just gonna, you just feeling the,
Are you here?
as you're coming back. There you go.
I ain't even touched.
But you have to get that, or if you're trying to make him make that turn, if we're trying
The initial step, you go
That was the one I did the other day.
step on my line, hard out.
so it's just this kind of like a push-pull. Push,
Exact same as doing going to the back, so I come out here and you are reporting, I'm basically this way. So I just
yes, sir.